Hello, this is Mr. Hornby83 with another Mr. Hornby83 review. I was supposed to do this last night, but I ended up doing my review of the so-called Season 2 finale of Attack on Titans. It don't even feel like they had a full line of episodes like they did in Season 1, but I'm going to get my reviews of Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation up right now, and have Shella pan over, and I'm just going to talk about them and scroll through the scenes because I'm not gonna show any of the movie. But and honestly, at the time this movie came out, I honestly believe this was probably considered, at the time this movie came out, this was considered a successful video game movie because it was good, unlike a movie a year prior to that called Street Fighter, which was bad. And that's pretty bad that the Street Fighter 2 anime was better than the live-action movie. And the live-action movie has Jean-Claude Van Damme. Are they going to be able to hear me? But anyway, Mortal Kombat, it starts out with Shang Tsung fighting Liu Kang's brother, which turns out to be a dream sequence. He gets a note from his grandfather at the Temple of Light. He wants to compete in the Mortal Kombat tournament just for revenge on Shang Tsung. But Raiden confronts him and tells him, no, you're not worthy of it, this and that. And him and Liu Kang have an interaction. Then we go to, I believe it was either Sonya or Johnny Cage. I think it was Sonya. She's going after Kano. Kano's making a deal with Shang Tsung. And then afterward, he leaves with Shang Tsung. And Sonya tries to find him, but apparently he was already gone. Then we got to Johnny Cage. He was in a movie. He was filming, I guess, the final scene of his biggest action movie. And after he filmed it, it pretty much, a guy made a mistake. He did like 3 or 4 punches, and he did the spin heel kick. And the guy didn't fall. So he gets mad, and he's like, this is where you fall down. And then he's like, the guy's like, oh, and falls down. So anyway, after they all got gathered up by everybody, they go to the boat where they find out from Raiden the reason why they were chosen is because they were chosen to compete in the Mortal Kombat tournament, and that the outcome depended on them. Oh crap! So the outcome depended on them, possibly. So pretty much Sonya, Liu Kang, and Johnny Cage pretty much do well in their matches, which Liu Kang got a guy from the show WMAC Masters as his first opponent. Sonya got Kano, and the best fight of the movie was Scorpion and Johnny Cage, which the outcome wasn't the best. Scorpion should have won, but oh well. Then after that, they start, realizing that they need to save the Earth. Also, after a lot of victories, I guess from Earthrealm, Shang Tsung's like, you know what, heck with this, we need to unleash Goro, which Goro just smashes through everybody, including Johnny Cage's friend Art Ling, because he's the only one that believes that Johnny Cage is not a fake, unlike the rest of the Hollywood critics of the movie. In the movie, because Johnny Cage is based pretty much off Jean-Claude Van Damme, and originally in Mortal Kombat, the first game, it was supposed to be Steven Seagal, Schwarzenegger, and Van Damme and them being in that game, but I guess none of them signed on to do it, so they just made them emulate the characters. And heck, if you think of it, Liu Kang's pretty much based off of Bruce Lee, but finally it gets to the point where Johnny Cage, after Art gets beat and killed by Goro, which Goro killed him with his breath, but it gets to the point where Johnny Cage challenges Goro to fight Mortal Kombat. He beats Goro. Shang Tsung and him in their deal said, I get to fight in the tournament with an opponent of my choosing, and Johnny Cage agreed to it, which that didn't turn out the way it was supposed to, but anyway, Johnny Cage, so after he beats Goro, Shang Tsung takes Sonya and challenges her, which was well within the rules of the tournament, especially the agreement he made with him. But apparently they didn't see it that way. Anyway, so we get the showdown after a reptile fight with Liu Kang. After we find out Katana's the guide in Outworld for Liu Kang and Johnny Cage, because Katana was helping them throughout the whole movie anyway. So after all that, we finally get Liu Kang versus Shang Tsung. Pretty epic fight. I'd say maybe fourth best fight in the movie. It ends with Liu Kang winning. The day is saved. Everything's all prepared, and yay, yay, yay! It's awesome. We beat Shang Tsung. We're safe. And then boom, Shao Kahn shows up, and that's how it ended. Now, a lot of people don't like the movie, and a lot of people felt it didn't live up to expectations, but it was better than Street Fighter. I think it was good for the time it came out. Since then, there has not really been that many good video game movies, and even before this movie, there wasn't that many good video game movies. So this is probably considered a good video game movie, even though a lot of people say, "Oh, Mortal Kombat was just bad as any other video game movie." So anyway, I give this one. Yeah, it does have its flaws, but I'm gonna give this one a 4 out of 5. Really good movie. I love Mortal Kombat, the first one. So I'm gonna just take a couple minutes to get Mortal Kombat Annihilation in my Xbox, and then I'll talk about that movie.
Stop it.
Stop it. Okay, yeah, but it's got a different time limit now.
What? I know I mashed it all together.
Alright, now we're to Mortal Kombat Abomination, as I call it. It's really called Annihilation, but this starts out pretty much where the last one left off. We see Shao Kahn, we see different actors as the characters, like we see somebody else is Johnny Cage, someone else is Sonya, someone else is Raiden, an actor who really freaking sucks, period. Any movie I see this guy in, I think he sucks. This movie is where you're gonna hear rampaging, because I hate the fact that they wasted a lot of good characters. I hate the fact that Cyrax and Smoke, yeah, they were in the movie, wasn't long, they get beat quickly, like boom, boom, boom. Not only that, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, not in the movie much, like right here. I go to this. That's the most you see of them in the movie, is when you know, after Sub-Zero saves Katana and Liu Kang from Smoke, then they're talking and this and that, blah 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 blah, and the next thing you know, here comes Scorpion. It was an awesome fight to see. We get to see something we didn't get to see in the first movie, which was Scorpion and Sub-Zero go at it, and really just irritates me. Another thing that irritates me right over here, if you could see, Shao Kahn, Shinnok. First of all, this came out the same year Mortal Kombat 4 did, but I think this came out like summer before Mortal Kombat 4 came out. We also had Shinnok, who was in the Mortal Kombat 4, so if this movie did come out before Mortal Kombat 4 in '97, you pretty much spoiled who the villain was from Mortal Kombat 4. The guy looks nothing like Shinnok. This guy here is Shao Kahn. You see he don't wear a mask, like right here. Got the mask on right there. Right here, no mask. You see his face more than you see him in the mask, which is really stupid because Shao Kahn always had the mask on. In 3, in Ultimate 3, Trilogy, Mortal Kombat 5, when they showed a cutscene where Shang Tsung and Quan Chi trained. Mortal Kombat Deception, like I think the GameCube version, of it. Mortal Kombat Armageddon, Mortal Kombat 9, where, I don't know, this movie was just bad. Waste of a lot of great characters that we love from the games, and the guy who played Raiden was a major downgrade from Christopher Lambert. Christopher Lambert is a good actor. There's the part where Sonya gets to free Jax and they beat Cyrax. Another thing too, we don't see Sector in this movie. Yeah, we see Ermac, we see Shiva. They get wasted. Rain gets wasted. Much as I don't like Motaro, he gets wasted in this movie. The story sucked. The movie sucked. It was just a whole lot of suck for this movie. And right here, let me show you something else. Again, no mask. Not even a freaking costume. I mean, seriously. I know the guy was probably kind of a big name actor at the time, because I know he did Cobra and a couple other big high profile movies. He was also in Terminator 2. Not Terminator 2. Terminator 1. See, I'm so angry I freaking was getting my movies mixed up. And I think this movie's what caused the downfall of Mortal Kombat there for a while. Because after that, Mortal Kombat lost a little bit of popularity. Now it's come back a little bit lately with, you know, the last two entries of the Mortal Kombat series, which is 9 and 10. But this movie did a lot of damage, because I'm sure a lot of people did not check out Mortal Kombat 5 or Deception. And Armageddon sucked. Mortal Kombat vs. DC sucked. And even though those sucked, it still wasn't as bad as this movie. Also, the way Melina gets beat by freaking Sonya in this movie, it's like, oh yeah, easy. CG's bad in this, the freaking acting's bad in this. This whole freaking movie was just terrible. They did a good thing with the first one, and then the second one they just crapped all over. Jade gets wasted as well. She's in the movie a lot, but she's there just to set up Liu Kang and trick Raiden and all them, which something else that bothered me was when Raiden goes to see the Elder Gods. This guy's supposed to be a smart god. He should have realized the other gods were acting pretty shady and was given too much of an easy answer for the way to stop Shao Kahn, or their explanation for why. And Raiden didn't even catch on to it. Didn't catch on to it at all. This movie is the epitome of terrible. I mean, really freaking terrible. This movie sucks so bad. It's unreal. Alright, we're getting ready. Oh yeah, another thing. Shao Kahn and Raiden are brothers, and Shinnok is Raiden's father. Even though in Mortal Kombat 4, Raiden and Shinnok are mortal enemies because Shinnok betrayed the gods. But somehow or another, he's Raiden's dad in this. They had plans for a Mortal Kombat Devastation after this. Thank God they didn't freaking do it, because if Devastation would have been as bad as this freaking abomination, it would have ruined Mortal Kombat forever. Just, oh my God, you know, how bad this movie is. Raiden, the way he just freaking gets killed by a big blast from Shao Kahn, even as a mortal. Even though freaking Liu Kang and them were taking some of, you know, hits of Shao Kahn's powers. I mean, one thing I will give the movie, you do see a lot more of the special abilities of the characters in this than you do Mortal Kombat 1. So that's one good thing about it, because really, Mortal Kombat 1, the only ones whose abilities you've seen. You've seen the Shadow Kick, you've seen Scorpion's Spear, you've seen Sub-Zero's Freeze. You didn't see Liu Kang's Fireball or anything like that. But they did it, but it was kind of like, oh, it was just red aura around his arm. But, yeah. Mortal enemy. It's his father. His other mortal enemy. His brother. That was the dumbest freaking storyline they could have come up with. Anyway, they're getting this is after they find out all the crap. Jade betrayed them. Find out, oh, Sindel's not the key. Katana and Sindel reuniting's not the freaking key to closing the portals, and I'm about to get through this. This is Shao Kahn get ready for final battle. Still no mask. Okay. So, anyway, they all fight. Oh yeah, let's speak of other characters got wasted. Let's see. Nightwolf. Baraka. And the way some of these characters died, some of them died at the hands of Shao Kahn. Not at the mortals. I mentioned a Cabal and Striker. Nobody cares about Striker, but it would have been nice to see Cabal in this movie. Yeah. Yeah, in this scene, yeah, Shao Kahn does have the mask on. Well, if I can get to it. He does have the mask on deer, but when Raiden shows up, he takes it off and blah. Yeah. Anyway, this movie gets a, because of the powers, this movie gets a 1.5 out of 5. That's how bad this movie sucks. It's the freaking worst thing to happen to Mortal Kombat since Armageddon. Oh, wait a minute. Armageddon didn't come out 2 years after this. But, yeah, this movie, oh, God. And, you know, it's just like... And apparently, I guess when this movie came out, Christopher Lambert did a sequel to Highlander, which was not as good as the first one. And they even tried to reenact a scene from that movie with frickin' Mario Van Peebles trying to emulate what Clancy Brown did at the end of the first one with the lady that the Highlander was in love with. Wow. That's a whole nother subject. But, I've had enough talking about this movie. This movie sucks. Worst thing to happen to Mortal Kombat ever. But, you did get to see their powers used a lot better in this. You did get to see Cyrex's net. You did, I don't think you seen the rocket from smoke. No Sector. All the characters, it seems like they just put these characters in the waste. It's like, you know, like I said, I'm no Motaro fan, but, ugh. So, after this week, this will probably be the end of Mortal Kombat month. If I get Mortal Kombat 4 Friday, I'm going to do a simulcast where I do a live stream on YouTube and do a Facebook Live on Facebook, on my Facebook fan page. I'll be simulcasting that, but I'm also ordering that Predator 2 figure, so I don't know if we'll have the money to get that after paying for that, because I got to buy that at Toy Wiz, which Toy Wiz is charging $29.99, so it's going to round out to 30 something, and not to mention the shipping and handling. So if I do get it, I hope I do, but the only place I got it is Nostalgia, and it's only like 20, it's like between $21.99 and $24.99. So, I don't know, I would like to get it. I did have it a long time ago, but James, when he was little, when he was a real little kid, he messed up the game. Also, that's why I just now recently got a new Nintendo 64, because when James and Elizabeth were little, they tore up my other one. So I wanted to wait till they were older so I wouldn't have to worry about them, because Elizabeth likes the Nintendo 64 a lot. She likes playing it. But she likes playing that Mario Kart game, which I do have, and I heard it's a rare game, so good thing I got that when I got it. But also, in a couple of days, I will have my reaction to Comic-Con. A lot of big news came out of Comic-Con. At first I didn't think too much big would come out after the first day and a half, but then toward the end of day 2 and into day 3 and all that, a lot of big news. Then I got my Shark Week video coming next week. Also next week, I'm going to have my going to be filming probably YouTube or Facebook Live from the Korn concert, probably after the concert's over. Like, me and JC might do a reaction to our thoughts of the concert, and you know what I'm going to say, because I'm a big Korn fan. But JC's going to be in that with me. What else do I got to say before I end this? guess I can give a few shout outs, but first let me make sure I know. Oh yeah, and tomorrow night, because tonight was supposed to be the night where I do the Facebook Live trailer reaction to Jigsaw, so I'm going to have that up on Facebook Live. Trailer reactions are going to come exclusive to Facebook Live so I can get to them. I'll do certain ones. I'm not going to do like every single trailer to every single movie that comes out. I'll do certain ones. Let's see. I think I got one more thing to say. Also, I will have an announcement on a couple other things, but I'll announce that probably on Wednesday or Thursdays. Thursday, if I can't get 4 Friday, the end of it will be the playthrough or trilogy of the Master Hill, or not Master, Champion Hill, on YouTube this time, because I already did it on Facebook Live. I didn't pass it, but I can pass it now, so. But I'm going to give some shout outs real quick. I'm going to give a shout out to Pro Wrestling Post. They've returned. I'm glad they're back because they're the best wrestling YouTube channel on YouTube. My daughter Elizabeth, Lizzie Sky. I don't know if she's done any videos recently. I would say my nephew Dylan, but I don't know. His YouTube channel's up in the air. My son James, Black Ops Killer, Elite Best 3. Also, I'll give a quick shout out to Redwood. Not just because my wife works there, because they do a lot to help a lot of people that, you know, have a lot more special needs than a lot of other people, and they really make sure they do their best to take care of those people and keep them safe and everything. So I'm going to give a shout out to Redwood. And I think that's about it. You heard my thoughts on this movie. Please like this video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. Follow me on my Facebook fan page, Mr. Hornsby83 Topics. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. Hornsby83. I know one of my, I guess it's one of my subscribers told me to follow her on Instagram, but I really don't get on Instagram. But I would if I did, but no, I don't get on Instagram. And that'll do it. Peace out.